one for you.
I thought we had an understanding before I left this country that you should stay away from me.
Stay away from you, darling. That must be a silly joke.
I'm serious, Tracy. What are you doing here?
Well, I am doing exactly what your mother asked me to do, which is to take care of you when you return. Come, stop being silly. Let's go to bed.
I don't know what you're doing here, but one thing is sure. You're freaking wasting your time.
Darling. Baby. I'm right here waiting for you, darling.
Dad, I got an SOS from the maidens and guards that you've not been out of this room since morning. Why?
It's been 4 years today, son.
4 years after what? I don't understand.
4 years after your mother's death. Relieving the old wound seems like yesterday.
Oh, son, memories. Dad, I can't console you enough for her loss, because I know that you loved her dearly. I loved her too. I miss her every day. I miss her.
Today seems to open the old wounds afresh. And I'm not just happy with myself.
But it wasn't your fault. She fought that disease till her last breath. All we need to do now is to honor her memory by honoring her wish of bringing peace to our people and to the palace.
Is that her only wish, son? Why are you skipping the part where she pleaded with you to be with Tracy, that it will make her happy?
I guess she wasn't thinking straight when she said that. She was about dying. She was high on adrenaline.
No, son. If you loved your mother like you said, then you owe it to her to abide by her death wish and be with Tracy. Accommodate her in your life is your mother's wish. Please. Son. Please.
I'm sorry for the way I spoke and behaved to you last time. I was stressed from a long journey.
Well, it's alright. I understand. I mean, I shouldn't have left without telling you. But then, darling, you will have to make it up to me, won't you?
I sure will.
Oh, thanks, darling. Then, you have to take me to the clubhouse. I mean, it's been long I had mad fun. Oh, no. Yes. I went to the club last Friday. Sweetie, you needed to have been there. It was fun. So we're going to the club, right?
I don't really think my father will appreciate me staying out late.
What? Darling, are you kidding me? At your age? Well, we are going right away to tell your father that we're clubbing tonight. Darling, we are adults. So we're going to club, right?
Right.
Oh, darling, my pretty little thing. You don't want to see me in club dancing, darling. Trust me, you will lose it. I am a killer at dancing. Seriously? You want to see me move? Right away, darling. What I need some music. You want to sing for me? On a second thought, I think I should save this for the club. I'm sure you don't want to see me dance now. But we should wait until we get to the club. My pretty thing. Oh my goodness. I have okay. Oh. I got it. You're drunk. Stand up, let's go to bed. No, you are drunk. You had too much to drink and flow. Yes. Go, let's go. Oh,
Not fun.
yeah, I did. Well, you drunk. Oh.
Another one. Another one. Another one.
morning.
What happened?
We had so much fun. I mean, so much fun at the club last night. Clubbing was epic. You needed to see the way you were dancing. Don't tell me you have forgotten, baby.
I can't believe you got me so drunk and inebriated, even when you don't have a brains. How could you do that?
Baby, just calm down. Calm down.
Come on, stop. As a prince, I should be a role model to the people of this village. You lied to me that the alcoholic content of that drink was low. Oh, I've debased myself. Now none of us knew how we got here. To tell you how dead drunk we were last night.
It's okay, baby. Calm down. It's okay. Darling, I'm sorry.
I'm so ashamed.
Sorry.
I will never forgive you for this. Oh, I owe my father an explanation and apology.
Oh, baby. Guess what? You don't have to get yourself all worked up. You don't have to. I mean, you were just having fun last night, and you did. Trust me. We just had fun. My goodness, club last night was epic. My goodness, how fun. Darling, we could do it again, you know. Oh, Mr. Red, where are you?
Another world.
It's too right now. Oh, I missed you, baby.
Oh, another world. Another world. Another world. Oh, another world. Another world. Another world.
What the hell? What's the meaning of this?
How did it go? Mr. Sexy Hunter?
I said, what's the meaning of this?
Calm down. Calm down. Darling, you should be asking me how I'm feeling. You don't need to.
Let go of me. I said, what's the meaning of this nonsense?
Fine. What nonsense are you talking about?
Oh, didn't you take a look at the floor? Are these not your lingerie? Lying half or something on the floor?
Hey, hold on. Is that why you want to bring the roof down? Huh? Are you working yourself all up? Chisona, what kind of man are you? A gentleman? Oh, I know. You cannot be a gentleman because any gentleman who sees his ladies' undies on the floor would gladly pick them up.
I should pick... Excuse me? I should pick your undies up? How dare you give me orders?
What is the problem I have? Always shouting, screaming at me, telling me how to live my life. Well, you can bring the roof down for all I care. Excuse me.
What was that? Is this a human being or what? Sure. This is ridiculous.
You really need to learn how to talk to this girl, and politely too. She loves you, and each time you shout on her, she runs to me crying. I don't like it.
Dad, how can I return to my house to see her underlings lying on the floor and expect me to be happy with her?
And the maiden is not supposed to pick up whatever I left on the floor.
What's of a lazy girl?
Tracy.
Father.
back to the room. Go on. Son, she's right. You are royalty, and you're not expected to do anything with your hand in this palace.
Then why should I feed myself? The guards and the maids should have been the one feeding me. I can't believe we're still having this conversation, Dad. This has been settled long time ago. And please, let's not revisit it.
Hey, listen, son. I expect you as a gentleman to go and apologize to her. Yes.
What are you doing there? I told you to stay away from me. What are you doing here?
Please don't shoot.
Have they sent you to come and finish me up?
I don't understand. Finish you up?
Who are you? And why are you here?
Prince Edochie, the crown prince of Izanaland.
I'm sorry. Greetings, my prince. I'm so sorry. Forgive my rudeness. I know I have failed the test. Maybe they sent you here to come and see if I can make it out of this place. I've ruined my chance of coming out of this place. I'm sorry.
It's okay, please.
I'm sorry.
Well, I don't understand what you're saying.
You mean you don't know? Well, there's nothing to concern yourself with. Thank you, my prince.
No, wait. Like I told you, I was moved by your voice. But it seems that you like spending quality time in this forest all alone. Why?
Because this is where I belong.
Look, it's about to rain. You should be hurrying home.
It's like you don't understand. I'm home already. You should be the one hurrying home.
You mean you live in this forest?
I dwell in this forest, as designed by fate.
But it can be. It's very dangerous. You could be devoured by wild animals or gang raped by scallywags.
I'm not scared of anything. I'm one with death. This life of mine has already fleeted. Whatever you're seeing right now is nothing but a figment.
You don't belong here.
The gods have decided. And there's nothing I can do about it. My prince, just go and allow me to dwell in my lonely world.
This whole thing is confusing. Please, can you kindly explain these things to me the way I will understand them?
So you have killed them! Are you okay now? You have killed them! Are you okay? I'm gone. If gone, I'm gone. This is what you have been planning for. Are you not the one that cooked the meal?
What did you say that I killed? You did not just say that! Okay, you did just say that! That is not the best one to say to me in this situation! How can you insinuate that I killed my own family?
You killed my brother! You killed my brother!
Uncle, what are you talking about?
Who cooked this meal? Who cooked it? Tell me!
Chimo.
Who cooked it? Then Nelo Jack out of banana.
Uncle. It cannot be the meal. Ever since
you killed my brother.
I've been cooking for my family.
Okay.
I've been cooking. Uncle, no. Uncle, do not add to my injury. It's already bad enough that I'm alone in this world. It's already bad enough. It's already worse enough. Babiko, no.
Oji.
I cannot leave me like this. Mama, talking against me, Mama, Mugo, Mama, Namo. Timo! Tukumo! That was it.
The gods have decided. There's nothing I can do about it. My prince, just go and allow me to dwell in my lonely world.
Oh, hi, darling. My pretty little. Sweetie, are you alright?
I'm fine.
No, you don't look alright to me. Anyway, I am craving for some fresh fish. Darling, I need you to take me to a nearby joint where I could enjoy some.
I'm not in the mood.
Darling, you just said you were alright when I asked you if everything was well with you. What is it? No, obviously something is wrong. Because I don't know why a prince would not take his girlfriend out. Why?
Can I have some privacy, please?
Oh, really? Darling, so my demand is not of importance to you. What is it? What kind of man are you? Darling, I need that barbecue and you are going to give it to me. Yes, you are. Oh no, I am not done talking to you. You are going no. Yes, that's all you do. Leave when I'm saying something very important. What is it?
Dad, did you banish anybody from this kingdom before my return?
Banish?
Yes.
None that I can remember. But why do you ask?
Wanted to know whether you're still into the orthodox leadership style of banishing people, because that's archaic. You know, moreover, it's a breach of their fundamental human right of association and movement. And I say, it's not possible in this modern time.
Well, as a matter of fact, I still do. Yes. If anyone commits evil in this land, I do not hesitate to banish the person. Yes. That girl Tracy came to me to complain about you, son. Edges on that Chuku. What's wrong with you? Why can't you for a little while cast a blind eye to that girl's fault, to her flaws, and begin to see her as that woman your late mother approved? Your late mother wished you to marry.
I can see she's always the first to run to you whenever she messes up. That you have to stop listening to her.
She's a woman with feelings, and no woman hurt easy. Please, stop tormenting her. Learn to live with her.
Dad, now tell me the truth. If you were in my shoes, would you marry a woman who cannot wash her undies, let alone sweep the house? A woman I practically forced to brush her teeth. A woman that thinks nothing other than joints and clubhouses. What kind of future can I build with such a girl?
Patience. Patience. Patience, I say. She will move. She will change. Don't be quick to judge her. Don't rush to hasty conclusions.
Dad, let's not dwell on that right now, because I need to go back hunting. Please, don't tell me to take her with me. And very importantly, stop watching my back with your guards. I can take care of myself. I'm no more a kid, Dad. Moreover, I have my gun with me.
Another one. Oh, another one. Another one.
I'm not supposed to accept anything or even go play for anything. I can't stand it.
If you are innocent, as you say, then you know that the gods are by your side. Because the gods are the gods of justice. So my giving you this would not affect you or I in any way. So please, this is a little message to you. It's okay. You have to take care of you, okay? Very careful.
Another one. Oh, another one. Another one. Another one. Troublesome.
Father.
Yes. Yeah. Sit down.
Okay.
I'm still disturbed over what you told me. And I want to know if you're still thinking in the direction of leaving the palace.
Father, there is absolutely nothing I am doing here. I mean, the man I was looking forward to becoming my husband is no longer interested in me.
No. Don't say that. My son is still interested in you.
No. Father, that's not true. Newsflash. Do you know since your son got back, he hasn't touched me?
What did you say?
Not once, Father. I'm tired. Seriously, I'm sick and tired of this whole bullshit. I want to go back to my parents.
Okay, see, listen. I want you to disabuse all that from your mind, okay? I am going to talk with Edochie the moment he returns from wherever he went to. Is that okay? Do we have a deal?
Okay, Father. But one last shot. One last shot.
I mean, he complains about virtually everything. Tracy does this, Tracy does that. She smokes, she drinks, I leave my things on the floor. Father, I am tired. Tell him to let me live my life. At least I don't complain about his. After all, he is not married to me yet. Excuse me, Father. Okay, shush. Move, palace puppies.
Who's there? Come in.
My prince, the king requests to see you.
I'll be there, Edochie.
Okay.
What were you looking at?
Greetings.
Thank you.
You scared me.
But you said you're scared of nothing.
Yes. 4 men passed here now, and I guess they are hunters. I wonder what they are doing around here. No one else is expected to be here except me. This is my world.
Come on, they are just here to hunt, like me. The only difference is that I'm here now to see you, not wild animals.
Please, can you stop coming to this place? You're endangering your life, and it's not good. This place is not safe for someone like you.
The problem is that I just can't stop hearing your voice singing in my head. Please, can you sing that song again for me? Please, I beg of you.
I wouldn't want to do that, my prince. You look troubled, my prince. What is troubling you?
You're not alone in a world of sadness. I share same world. I'm a sad prince.
God forbid. I'm so sorry about that, my prince. This is ridiculous. You have everything. You're from a wealthy home. You're not supposed to be sad like us.
You've not heard about the phrase, the rich also cry. There's something that brings tears to my eyes. I'm not happy.
I'm sorry. Can you please share it with me?
I thought she was gonna make me happy. All she does is bring sadness to my heart. I've been patient with her for a long time, but she has remained incorrigible.
You are talking about a woman, if I got you right.
Please, sing that song for me. We will discuss about this later. Your song is like a healing to my soul. Please, I beg of you. I beg of you, my dear.
Akudo is my name.
Akudo, yes. I'm sorry I forgot. But please, can I hear that?
Gambo, were me masirigi, were me digima, Kegi Gambo, were me masirigi, were me masirigi, Kegi Gambo, Chimo, Kegi Gambo, Chimo.
Can I have your attention?
I'm listening.
Pressing the phone while listening to me is an act of disrespect.
Excuse me. My ears are not stopped. I can hear you very well. Just go on with what you have to say.
You know what? Forget it.
Did you try talking to her like I suggested?
Yes, I did. But she wasn't listening to me. She was busy pressing her phone while I was talking. Imagine the disrespect.
I'm so sorry about that. But like I told you before, you have to be patient with her. That's the only way she can change.
But you know, I'm impatient with a lady with such character.
I'm sorry, but you have to develop the trait. Everyone can get married, but very few can stay married. You have to learn how to tolerate, forgive, endure. In that way, you will have a very peaceful home.
I understand.
You have to do this again. Please. But this time around, you have to ignore the phone and focus on the message. Gradually, she will change, I'm sure. But you have to be patient with her. That's the only way she can change.
Maybe I should be paying for this wise counsel.
I can assume we are friends now, even though I'm not comfortable with that. I can't ask you to pay for a friendly advice. It's not wise.
Another one.
Where's my son?
Your Highness, he went hunting. The orders was not to follow.
From today, you must detail one of them to follow him secretly wherever he's going. On no account is he to leave this palace unaccompanied, unchaperoned, at least unobserved. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Your Highness.
Father, have you by any chance seen my baby?
I was actually asking them about you. My daughter. I wish you would just consider quitting smoking. It's one of those things my son keeps complaining about. Isn't it?
Well, Father, I will think about it. Father, you really need to talk to your son. I mean, he just can't leave the palace without telling me where he is going to. Well, Father, if your son comes back to me and he doesn't touch me, I will take it that he is safe and not in danger. Yes, Father. And I will return to my parents. Excuse me, Father. Oh. You're looking good today, by the way. What are you two idiots doing? Watching me while I'm talking to my father? Now, shush away! Run like I'm in brown! Father, oh, come here. Father. I didn't ask you to leave the house. Now come with me. Father. Run along. Babe, you want some?
You went and told my father that I've not touched you. You see my problem with you? Have you no shame?
What nonsense are you talking about? I mean, how can I be shy in expressing my own feelings? Oh, you are cheating on me.
That's what your tiny brain told you. And you couldn't even confront me with that. Rather, you broached it to my father. I thought you were an adult. What a disappointment you are.
Excuse me the hell out of you. So tell me, Chisholm, why haven't you touched me? What are you waiting for?
To get married to you. That's the answer you've been waiting to hear. You have it.
But you have been sleeping with me before you traveled abroad. What's changed? Or don't you love me anymore?
God knows I never said that. I simply say I am not going to sleep with you until I get married to you. If you tell your parents that, they will see reasons with me. I am the one getting married to you. So I make the decision, not you.
Fine. So tell me, happens to my feelings as a woman? I want you. I need you to make me feel like a woman.
I don't care. My mind is made up. No marriage, no sex. I'm sorry if that's disappointing to you. But you know what, Tracy? You have to work on your character as your future wife. Give me reasons to marry you. Please, I need it.
I'm not going to marry again. I was in a by fashion. She did piss me off. Hey, Papa, this is not this type of woman. I want to marry her. I want to marry her. She's not my type, and she can never be.
Oh my God! What's making this something laugh? What is this? Something just happened now, and I can't just help laughing. Oh my God! Please talk to us now. We are busy and you are laughing. What is it?
Is that spoiled rich girl? The prince is in his room right now, trashing her like she's nobody. Imagine the prince told her she has no shame for her complaining to his father that he seldom has sex with her.
You mean she complained that?
Yes.
Wonder shall never end. When the prince walks in, I start asking her. It's true. I hate that girl. She has no shame. She behaves like a witch. Hush, papi. Hush, papi. Oh, I hate that girl. See, if there is a word I can use that is worse than hate, not on use on her. There's nothing about that girl that I like. Especially the way she calls us animals. Slaps everybody in this palace. I hate that lady. I don't like her for anything. I hate her with passion. My sisters, God the heaven, you not allow that lady to marry our prince. She doesn't belong here. So she belongs in a zoo. Correct. It's okay. Let your voice down. I do not listen to you.
My type of papa. Because no rap no matter no more. Can't you tell Bolala I'm not going to marry again. I was in a by fashion. She did piss me off. Hey, Papa, this is not this type of woman. I want to marry her. I want to marry her. I'm not going to marry again. I was in a by fashion. She did piss me off. Hey, Papa, this is not this type of woman. I want to marry her. I want to marry her. She's not my type, and she can never be my type, Papa. Because no rap no matter no more. Can't you tell Bolala I'm not going to marry again. I was in a by fashion. She did piss me off. Hey, Papa, this is not this type of woman. I want to marry her. I want to marry her. I'm not going to marry again. I was in a by fashion. She did piss me off. Hey, Papa, this is not this type of woman. I want to marry her. I want to marry her. She's not my type, and she can never be my type, Papa. Because no rap no matter no more. Can't you tell Bolala I'm not going to marry again. I was in a by fashion.
Oh my God. Oh.
Tracy, what's the meaning of this?
Oh, baby. Baby, you tell me. You know, you virtually know everything in this world. I mean, everything. You have both common and uncommon sense. So you should know what the hell I am doing. Come have some sniff, baby.
Stop it! How dare you take cocaine in this palace? Look, what kind of human being are you? I'm going to tell my father once he returns.
And who the hell is your father? Is he supposed to tell me how to live my life? No, baby. No. Hey, baby. I know you are definitely seeing another woman. That's why you had the effort to tell me. Tracy, I won't touch you until we are married. Who bloody cares? I'm here romancing my own baby. You're bad.
Stop it!
Please handle with care. Show your money.
Tracy. Tracy, where are you going?
Back to my parents. Father, I can't continue selling myself cheap to your son. Never. I'm going back to my parents where I will be respected and valued as a woman.
See, Tracy, whatever my son did, let's sit. Let's sit. Talk about it. It's not enough to make you leave the palace.
Okay, Father. Assuming I want to listen to you, where is your son?
He's not around.
Oh, you don't know? But Father, your son has run out of the house again. Probably to see the other woman. Your son despises me. He doesn't want me anywhere around him. And seriously, Father, I get it. No hard feelings. Leave it, Father.
See. Let me get guards who will go and fetch the gentleman. We now sit and discuss this. I need you to stay.
Father, you should be talking to your son, not me. I mean, I am ready to accept him as my man. But he has completely refused to accept me as his woman. Oh, whose fault? Not mine. Father, I have to return to my parents when no God will force me to return to my room just because the prince ordered so. Father, I have to leave. At least so I can get hold of my sanity. Sorry, Father.
Tracy. So nothing I do or say will make you stay back.
I'm not going to marry again. I was in a by fashion. She did piss me off. Hey, Papa, this is not the type of woman I want to marry her. I want to marry her. She's not my type, and she can never be my type, Papa. Because no rap no magan na mo. Can't you just I'm not going to marry again. I was in a by fashion. She did piss me off. Hey, Papa, this is not the type of woman I want to marry.
My prince, it's getting dark. You have to leave.
I'm going nowhere. I'm staying here for the night.
Don't tell me you're afraid to confront your fears.
She's driving me insane. I just can't go back to that house today. I can't. There's no moment she doesn't piss me off.
I'm sorry about that. But then, this is a forest. Look for somewhere else and sleep. This place is dangerous for a prince like you.
But it's not dangerous for you, isn't it?
I'm nobody.
Then you're going to sleep with somebody today.
Where are you going?
Thanks for the meet. Good night.
Another one. Oh, another one. Another one. Another one.
This is madness. This is insanity. Complete madness. Letting my son leave this palace unaccompanied by even one guard. That is not acceptable to me. Not acceptable. Do you hear me? Is that understood? Yes, sir. Better.
I'm sorry.
What's that?
He slipped out without any of us noticing.
What did you say? My son sneaked out. My son sneaked out. He sneaked out means he does not have any legs, so he's a baby. He sneaked out. He sneaked out, you say?
I'm sorry, Your Highness. He left without anyone noticing, so I guess he slipped out.
That's an insult.
I'm sorry.
It's an insult! Saying that my son sneaked out. And you're repeating it. Now listen, look at me, all of you. Look at my eyes. I want him back. Go out and you search for my son. You search for him. I don't care how you do it, but you search for my son and you bring him back. You bring him back. Listen, I give you till tomorrow morning. My son must be returned here by tomorrow morning. By tomorrow morning. Do I make myself clear? Yes, do I make myself clear? Yes, sir. Better. Starry eyes. Look at the eyes. I wonder the kind of bunch of helps I have here. If I don't get him, then you, all of you, and even your generations will suffer for it. You will suffer for this incompetence. Is that clear? Yes. Better.
Now all of you go back to where is it?
Tracy, I can't believe that boy treated you this way. But I warned you. I warned you that that boy has not changed. But he will not believe. That boy does not deserve you because he does not know how to take care of a woman. Well, first thing in the morning, tomorrow, I will go to the father's house to warn him.
No, father, please. Stay out of this. I already told you the reason I am back.
So you see nothing in what he has done to you. No shame at all. That boy insulted me by treating you that way. And I am not going to take it. Does he know how many men that are lined up asking for your hand in marriage? Does he? Well, I will not take this.
Well, Father, if you still want me as your daughter, stay out of this and allow me fix this. Yes, I know I want the prince, but Father, I need to give him some space. And I also need time to also think about this whole thing. Father, I am old enough to make decisions for myself.
There she goes.
Oh, please excuse me.
There she goes again. You want to fix it? That was what you said the last time. Fix it.
You had the guts to leave this palace without informing anybody of your whereabouts. Yes, I guess I have allowed you too much freedom. That's it.
No, I don't get it. That I don't have the right to go wherever I wish.
You have no right to sleep outside this palace without telling me. That's what it is. You got me worried. Now did you notice that Tracy is gone?
Oh, thank God.
What did you just say?
What else do you expect of a man whose parents are forcing to marry a sick junkie that finally left the house? It calls for celebration now, if you don't mind.
You have no respect for your late mother. That's what it is. You're happy to disobey your late mother's wish. Oh, I'm disappointed. Utterly disappointed. It is honor. I am.
Dad, if you had revisited my last statement with a tooth comb, you would have spotted the word junkie. I caught the very woman that my late mother wished me to marry, taking cocaine in this palace, the future queen of this land, and you expect me to clap for her? Oh.
Well, she said you ordered the guards to force her into the room.
What else do you expect me to do? Allow the elders to come and see the disgrace that she is bringing to this palace? Please, Dad, perhaps you should stop allowing sentiments to becloud your sense of reason. Please, she's not my type. I'm sorry if I'm disobeying my late mom. I'm really sorry.
Echezana, you will marry that girl or return back to the States.
I'm not going to marry again. I was in a by fashion. She did piss me off. Hey, Papa, this is not this type of woman. I want to marry her. I want to marry her. She's not my type, and she can never be my type, oh, Papa.
Morning, Dad.
Morning.
About what you said last night, I'm ready to leave because I can't continue to.
Listen. Get your travel documents ready. You are leaving by the weekend.
Is that all you have to say?
It is settled.
Then you will never see me here again if I leave. You're no longer the dad I knew.
Etiko. Come back here!
Where's that girl? I don't know. She seems not to be here. Eh? Let's find her. She must be somewhere in this forest. Come here. Hey! 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 Amarao! Hey! Hey!
Akudo. Akudo. Why are you hiding? You look so scared.
Greetings.
What?
They attacked me.
Who?
Some men that look like hunters came to my tent last night and tried to open me.
What? I told you here is dangerous. Oh my God. Akudo, please, let me get you out of this forest.
No, thank you, my prince, but no. No. I'll be dead if the people of Izadaland see me outside here. I'm supposed to dwell and die here. I'm not supposed to live here for any reason.
Please stop talking about death. I'm just glad you're alright.
My prince, thank you so much for checking up on me, but you shouldn't have bothered yourself. And you don't look happy.
I already told you I'm not a happy prince.
But I told you to be happy. Please. Sadness won't change anything, rather it will worsen it. You should learn how to smile it off, no matter what the situation is. I'm sure everything is definitely going to be alright.
I wish you know how that your song has been keeping me going. I've had reasons to go insane, but that song helps keep my sanity in check. Thank you for introducing me to that song. It has a way of making you feel you should leave everything in the hands of God.
I'm glad you love the song, my prince. But since you know the song this much, why then do you still get angry?
I had an argument with my dad yesterday. But let's forget about him right now. I'm more concerned about your safety right now. I'm going to sleep over here tonight. If that's what it takes to protect you from those men. I have my gun with me, so there's no need.
Please, my prince, please, do not sleep here again. You put me in trouble, please. I beg of you.
You know you can't talk me out of things. You're gonna show me around the forest. Let's get what we're gonna eat tonight. At least one house.
My prince, let me lead the way.
I am now the king of this forest.
Be careful.
Wow, it was a sweet day around the forest.
Beautiful bangles.
My grandmother gave that to me.
Are you serious?
Yes, on my 25th birthday. And I've kept them since then.
She loved me so much. I felt her death more than my mother's.
And you needed something to remind you of our faces.
Exactly. Exactly. Why are you gazing at me?
Why me?
I don't understand.
You are comfortable. No one is supposed to speak to me or even come close. But you do all that knowing fully well that I stay. Why?
Honestly, I don't know why. But I will ask fate when I see it. But what I do know is that it's not a mistake.
Honestly, it's amazing. Because even when I'm not supposed to work, I still feel comfortable around you.
Closeness when we were in school days back. And we used to behave like two sisters. We run team together and we share things in common. I can never forget it. Cheryl, you've come a long way. You've really come a long way, you know? I'm sorry. How I wish I can remember, go back to old school days when we used to sneak out from the class. The students will be jealous of us. Have you forgotten?
Please, please. Go on.
Go ahead and tell one another old stories. about your school days. I have something to catch up with. I will join you people later. Hey, you're welcome, my dear.
Okay, sir.
I'm still around.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Mom, please hang on. The doctor will soon be here. Hey! What's killing the doctor? Mom.
I don't think I can make it for another dialysis.
No, forbid. No, you can. You can. Yes, you can. Just hang on. God will not allow this to happen. God will give you.
Amen. It is on my son. There's something I want you to do for me. And consider it my dying wish.
Stop saying this. You're not going to die, please.
Just listen to me, please. I made a promise to Tracy's mother before her death.
You want to sit? Yes. Sit down. No, it's for you. Wait. Shift. When you sit there. Yes. So what is it? Sorry. Sorry. My last medical report that I still have 2 healthy kidneys. And as such, no. I can afford to give you one for you to live.
You giving me your kidney so I can live?
Oh God, I thank you. God, you are great. God, I thank you. Angela here is giving me her kidney. She wants me to live. Angela, you're giving me your kidney. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you, Angela. Thank you. Thank you. Angela. My family will be indebted to you. My happiness must be your happiness. And from now on, my only son, Echezona, must marry your only daughter. If this will be the last thing, Angela, I will do it before I die. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I promise I will take good care of Tracy, her daughter, and unite her with my son. And I intend fulfilling it. So please, my son, I know how difficult it is for you, but do this for me.
Mom, she has a queer character.
I know. But create a place in your heart for her. And forget all about her bad character. You can change her. Yes, you can. But do not forsake her. Please.
Please, please. Doctor, what is killing the doctor? Please.
The prince needs your attention.
But I have God Almighty. This is destiny. Oh, if I took if I took this is destiny. This is destiny. From another world, another world.
Did any of you tamper with my bag while I was away? Are you deaf?
No, my prince. No, my...
Are you sure of this? Because all of you have access to my room and I can't find my traveling documents. Who is not telling me the truth? Uju?
My prince.
You normally clean my room.
Yes, my prince.
You want to tell me you didn't tamper with my traveling documents?
No, I didn't, my prince.
You said for me everything was okay. And meanwhile, why did you come back from your husband's house?
Well, it's my fiance, the prince of Isada Kingdom. I mean, he came back from the States and suddenly had a change of attitude towards me. He treats me like nobody. And can you imagine? He said he wasn't going to touch me on the excuse I would have to get married first. I mean, who does that?
Oh, that's so unfair of him. Are you sure you've not been upsetting him?
How? I mean, Linda, you know me. I live my life the way I am before him.
Including smoking in his presence.
Yes. Well, although he doesn't like it, but that is not enough reason for him to be treating me the way he does. I mean, he doesn't see to my needs. All he does is practically shout at me.
It's okay. Have you been having sex with him before he traveled?
Yeah. But that was before he traveled, and then he came back and suddenly had a change of attitude.
Tracy, you see, for a guy to suddenly develop such attitude towards a lady, it simply means there is this kind of attitude about the lady that he's finding it very difficult to accommodate. Like he's finding it difficult to accommodate you in his life. It might also mean that you are picking him off with a certain attitude that I don't know about. Yeah, something is seriously wrong somewhere.
Or that he is seeing another girl. I mean, come on, Linda, can you just leave this my lifestyle thing and tell me how to get my man back? I mean, I am losing him. Can you imagine? Since I left the Dallas, he hasn't bothered to call my phone or even check up on me.
Tracy, I cannot advise you without making references to your lifestyle. Because that's the main thing that can make a man cheat on his wife. Yes. The only thing I can tell you right now is this. If you have any bad attitude that you're exhibiting that is not good, I mean, you have to drop it now. You better drop it now, please.
I'm not going to marry again. I was in a by fashion. She did piss me off. Oh, Papa.
Dad, there's a problem.
There's a problem, Dad. There's a problem.
What is it?
My traveling documents. I can't seem to find my traveling documents. And I've searched my room inside out and I found nothing. I've asked all the guards and maidens and none of them admitted to have taken my traveling documents. What's the meaning of this?
What do you mean by that? Is there any other place you keep your documents other than your room?
I keep everything in my room and I'm surprised I didn't see my traveling documents.
Well, you possess a set of documents. You want to leave me all alone in this palace? Go ahead. Go ahead!
I was only doing your wish. Honestly, Mike, I'm tired of this life.
How can you say such, my prince, when you have so much to live for?
No, what is it that I have to live for? My mother, while dying, betrothed me to a girl with queer character that I don't like. And my father is forcing me to marry this same girl or return back to London. He said I should leave the palace.
He said that?
He said so. And I am returning to London. You know what? When I get back to London, I will never come back to this place again. What is keeping me is just my documents that I can't find. They are missing. Once I get my hands on them, that's it.
No. My prince, if I must tell you, you leaving and not coming is not the wise thing to do right now.
No, but what else do you want me to do? I expected my father to be concerned with my happiness. But rather, he's more concerned with fulfilling my mother's dying wish, which is that I get married to a woman that I don't love.
Well, it's a difficult situation. I feel your pain. Like I said before, you leaving and not coming back is not the wise thing to do right now. Your father needs you, even despite the pride will not allow him to say it. He needs you, and you don't lose your father. Don't you think it would be wise for you to get a wife right now and settle down?
I would like to settle down, but it has to be with the right person. Oh yes, the lady that my father is recommending for me now is persona non grata. No go area.
You mean you don't have anybody right now that suits the kind of woman you want?
She's not my type, and she can never be my type, papa. Because no rap no man can know. Another one. Another one.
Sweeties. Please, help me give this to
This is
you.
not the Prince Bangle.
Yes.
Where did you see it?
I picked it on the road, so I decided to return it to him.
Just hold on.
What are you doing?
I brought this for the prince.
How did you get it?
I picked it on the road, so I decided to bring it back.
You are a thief. Let's go see the Let's go see the
Let's go see
the guy. Thief.
Please, I'm not
Thief. Let's go.
Hey! You! What are you doing here? By the way, how come you're still alive?
Your Highness, we caught her with the Prince Bangle. I do not know where she stole it from.
You evil child. How dare you show your stinking self around? And how did you come up with my son's bangle? Here, bring it!
Your Highness, I'm sorry. I didn't steal it. I picked it on my way to the stream. So I decided to return it for him. I did not steal it, Your Highness. Please.
Do you know you're an abomination? Do you? You do? Huh? The forest is where you belong. That's your place. And you remain there until you die.
Your Highness, I beg of you. Please, forgive me. I will not come back to this place again. I will never step my foot into this palace, please.
Of course you will not. You will not. But for now, you will be punished. Look, take her to that place and give her a severe flogging. Go on!
Yes, Your Highness.
I did not steal the Bible.
Another one. Oh, another one.
My prince.
Please, I'm sorry. What happened?
You forgot your bangle. So I decided to bring it back for you.
Oh, thank you. Please, I'm sorry. If I knew, you wouldn't have bothered. My grandmother gave me a lot of them. I'm sorry about this, okay? Can you go home?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, please, let me go and talk to my father, eh?
Thank you. Thank you.
Another one.
Dad, what's the meaning of this? Huh? They almost peeled her flesh, flogging her.
This because I ordered it.
You ordered to punish an innocent girl like that? What's her crime? What has she done to deserve this?
Murder. Now listen, Etiko. You were not in the community. You were not in this town when that girl was adjudged evil, banished from this land. She came back. Yes, with your bangle which she picked up from God knows where. Why didn't she remain in that forest where she belongs? She's getting what she deserved.
I still don't know the wrong she did by returning my bangle. When have you become this cold-hearted and wicked?
And since when did you develop such a sudden interest in a nobody?
She's a human being. And no matter what, I hate unjust punishment.
When are you leaving?
Sooner than you expect. Dad, I'll give way for you to do whatever pleases you in this palace. Don't worry.
Let me take you to the hospital, please.
Thank you, my prince.
You were wounded for my sake. You were wounded because of me. Let me help you. Let me help you. I don't care what the people of Izada will do.
Don't worry, my prince. I appreciate your concern, but it's just a minor pain. I'll be fine. Thank the gods you came back on time and rescued me. Who knows what would have happened to me? I was no longer scared of death nor pain, but I don't know what changed that all of a sudden.
Maybe you found a reason to live again.
Reason? What could be the reason?
You ask yourself. There's something I want to tell you. I was having a discussion with my dad yesterday about the pain he's forcing me to hide. When I told him I can't walk, he said I should leave the palace and return to the US.
Said that?
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, I'll be living for you as a money for now.
I'm sorry, my prince. I was off my mind for a while, but I'm okay. I'm okay. You said you'd be going back to France. That's good. May the gods protect you.
I thought she wouldn't want me to leave. Lately, I was wrong about her. I thought she would show a sign of interest not to lose me. Oh, how disappointing. I guess I was wrong by going to her in the first place. What you say is better I return to London than stay here and not have money.
Why didn't I stop him from leaving? God. Could it be I'm in love with him? No. It's better I don't think in that direction. I don't want him to go. How can I not see him again? God. This is unfair. Should have told him how I feel about him. He deserves to know even before he left. Who am I to say such things to him? Just when I thought I'm no longer lonely. What an unfair life. Why are the gods delaying my persecution? What am I still doing alive? What? Oh God, please comfort my soul.
No, Samuel. Yes, I want some kind of collaborative business between US and my kingdom. Yes, some kind of foreign direct investment. Yeah, I want our partners out there to come to my kingdom to establish some factories so that it will enable me and empower the youths of my kingdom. I'll call you back, Sam. What are you doing now?
I've come to apologize for everything I did to you, inasmuch as you wronged me. But as a woman, I need to ensure peace between myself and my husband. Please, I want you to forgive me. I need us to be together again, please.
Well, start from. Thank you. I don't know what to say to you yet.
Just tell me you have forgiven me. Please. I've changed. Seriously, I have. I'm a changed woman. I go to church now. I sing for God. I'm in the choir. Please, I don't smoke anymore. You can even smell.
No. Maintain that distance. Okay. We'll talk about that later.
So you forgive me? See, I'm now a very good cook. I cook very well. Call the maids, tell them, let me go to the kitchen. Ofen sala, anything you want, I can prepare for you. Please.
Sit down.
I should sit down.
Yes, sit down.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You're a good man. Thank you.
Another one.
Where is that cricket? Hey, you! Hey, you! Who prepared this? Have you suddenly gone dumb, you cricket? Who prepared this food?
I did, ma.
Oh! You mean you prepared this food with just little pepper added to it? How dare you! Are you stupid, cricket? Sorry to your old parents at home. Now, prepare me something nicer. I mean something real good, because I am damn hungry. In 2 minutes, just 2 minutes is all I give to you. You little kitchen palace puppy. And get rid of those godforsaken sandals. Yuck. 2 minutes!
And how did you know I'm here?
My prince, we were trailing on you.
Trailing me? How dare you?
My prince, we want to know where you are in case your father, the king, threatens us.
And did you see anything?
No, my prince.
Are you sure?
Yes, my prince.
Now listen. Not on your life would you tell my father about this place. And if he locates me here, and if he locates me to this place, you will suffer. Did you hear me?
Yes, my prince.
Now get into the car. Let's go back to the palace.
Your meal is served.
Since when did you start cooking?
Okay, darling. I will give you an answer to that. But first, come. Come. You know, darling, I told you that I am now a changed person, but you didn't want to believe me.
And the change extends to cooking by yourself?
Okay. You know, when I left the castle, I said to myself, Tracy, if this marriage has to work, I mean, you need to put in extra effort. That is, taking good care of you. And so I decided to put this together for you. I'm not a good cook. A good one, perfect. And the good thing is, I actually asked the maidens to leave the kitchen. I prepared this myself, solely by myself.
That's nice.
I'm sure when you have this meal, my goodness, you will be yearning for more. let me let you have some taste, okay?
All right.
You like the aroma, don't you? Oh, nice. You will love it when you have it.
It's okay, it's okay.
No, you should have some more. It's quite tasteful.
No, that's okay, that's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's okay too.
Oh, okay. I'll just let you enjoy your meal. I mean, watch you while you eat.
Oh. Oh my God.
Tasteful, right?
Pepe.
What is it?
Pepe, oh.
Baby, what is it?
No water.
What is it? Oh, baby, I love pepper. That's why I put so much in it. I love pepper.
You want to kill me? Oh, is that your plan?
No, babe.
Oh.
Babe? Baby!
She's not my type, and she can never be my type, papa. Because no rap no makan namo. I'm not going to marry again. I was in by first. She did piss me off. Oh, papa. This is not the type of woman.
Tracy, too much pepper. At least I tried.
She did piss me off. Oh, papa. This is not the type of woman. I want to marry her. I want to marry her.
So tell me you're not going to leave this palace. I can't bear to have you out of this palace. Come on, son. Listen, I'd rather kill myself if you ever leave this palace. That's it.
I will counsel the truth, sir. What is she still doing here? Send her away. I don't like her. Mother. Oh. Stop bringing this issue of my mother's death wish before me if you really want me to stay in this castle with you. What happens to my happiness if you chose the words of the dead over it?
Son, we are talking about your mother.
Enough, Dad. I know you loved her. I I loved her too. She was my mother. But I just can't trade my happiness with pleasing her. If she really loved me, then let her accept my decision wherever she is right now.
So what's your decision? Who are you deciding on? Who do you want to bring in?
I'll communicate with you at the right time. I need to cool off now, Daddy.
She's not my type, and she can never be my type, Papa. Because no rap no magana mo, can't you tell la I'm not going to marry again. I was in a by fast. She did piss me off. Hey, Papa, this is not the type of woman.
Can I have your attention?
I'm listening.
Pressing the phone while listening to me is an act of disrespect.
Excuse me. My ears are not stopped. I can hear you very well. Just go on with what you have to say.
You know what? Forget it.
Father in heaven, your humble child, your humble daughter is kneeling before you, asking you for this tiny favor. Father, send Angel Gabriel, Angel Michael to touch each other to receive sense. To have some sense that his daughter, no, his girlfriend is here with him. Show him that I love him from the bottom of my heart. That the only thing that has brought me to this place is him. Father, touch him. Give him the sense to know that I am the only one that loves him on planet Earth and nobody. Father, Holy Ghost fire, let it get to him. Holy Ghost fire, may the message receive. May the message return to him. Lord, have mercy. Oh Jesus, I am kneeling before you. Father, okay, I need you to tell him. If he does not want to touch me, no, Father, he has to touch me. I need some touch, Father. I need some touch. Touch the heart of each other for him to know that he has to touch me as his woman. And Father, let's not forget, he needs to propose to me. Let him stop judging my act of smoking, drinking. It is a free life. It is free. It is for everybody. Father, may he receive this sense in Jesus' name. May he get to him in Jesus' name. Father, may it get to him in Jesus' name. May he receive it anywhere he is. In the east, in the west, in the south, in the north. Father, may the prayers get to him in Jesus' name. Father, I send the Holy Ghost fire. I just want to receive this fire. Receive this fire and receive this prayer. May Jesus give you some sense to know that I am the only one for you.
My son told me that you gave him food that had more pepper in it, but very little food.
My king, I didn't know I added too much pepper to the food. But then I apologized. I said I was sorry.
It does not call for apology. No, it does not. This is sheer carelessness. Rather than give him pepper instead of food, you should have called the maids and asked them to prepare the food. That's it. Do you want to send my son to the hospital?
Oh, no, my king, no. And I'm very sorry.
But my king, your son is being very unfriendly to me. And I don't know why.
Well, both of you share the same room.
My king, you do not understand. Yes, we share same room, but we hardly communicate. He seldom stays at home, and then he completely avoids me like he has been doing.
Well, if he's avoiding you, then there must be a reason. Yes, it has to be for a reason, and it's for you to find out. Okay? Listen, both of you are young, and you are the woman here. Open up to him. Find a solution to this problem.
Okay, my king.
Yes, you may leave.
She's not my type, and she can never be my type, papa. Because no rap no makan namo, can't you tell la I'm not going to marry again. I was in a by fast. She did piss me off. Hey, papa, this is not this type of woman I want to have God Almighty. This is destiny. Oh, if I took if I took this is destiny. This is destiny. From another world, another world. Another one. Oh, another one. Another one. Another one.
Yes, who's that? Baby, is that you? Come in. What is it?
Ma, thought you sent for us.
Bunch of you lazy parasites. Who sent for you? Get out! I said leave this place! Leave!
Dad.
Greetings. Yes, greetings.
Please, can I have a word with you?
Yes. So, what is it?
You know, I promised to tell you about it at the right time. And now is the right time. Dad, I've decided to pick a wife.
Huh? Oh, this is good. This is wonderful. 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 This is beautiful. This is the best news I ever heard in a long while. Huh? So, finally. Yeah? Oh, I can't wait to see my son pick a wife.
Then set the preparation immediately. And I'll pick a wife this weekend.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. That's good, son. That is beautiful. Oh. Hey, come on. Yes. Is that so? I see. Come on, let's make it.
It's all good.
This is beautiful.
This is destiny. If I do this is destiny. This is destiny.
Father, I'm confused. I'm scared. I mean, I'm deeply worried. Are you certain your son is going to present me as his bride?
My daughter. The presentation is a fact. It's a norm that at the 40th anniversary of the prince is going to do a selection. Well, not really a selection. I mean, present a bride. So, everybody's worried. Who is he going to present? You know, who is the bride? Now I ask you, who do you think everybody knows he's going to present? Who? Well?
Your next queen. Say hi to your next queen.
She's not my type, and she can never be my type, Papa. Because no rap no man can
My prince, you're looking very different and cute. I've never seen you dressed this way before.
Well, that's because I didn't come out today to hunt. I came to tell you that I'll be making a choice of my bride tomorrow. And I may not come back to this forest for a very long time. So I just came to bid you farewell. Are you okay?
Yes. Congratulations. I wish you good luck.
Good news. Tell us all about it immediately. I just spoke with the king. He said in order to spice up tomorrow's ceremony that we're going to be among that day.
Oh, this is a really good news. I'm so happy. I can't wait to be in my pleasure.
Why bothering yourself since I'm going to be the chosen one. Please save your voice for something else. Who is going to be chosen? This fancy bumper.
Alika like you.
Oh, as if people have not noticed how the prince has been married lately. Well. Shush, move. Move. I heard everything you all have been saying. You want the prince, isn't it? Now on your knees, all of you. I mean, go down on your knees! Riff-raffs, raccoons! You want the prince to pick one of you. Well, come tomorrow. I do not want to see any of these ugly faces there. I mean, I don't want to look for any of you throwing flowers at my feet. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, shut up. You would say yes, Your Highness.
Yes, Your Highness.
Hush. Puppies. You all think I'm not royalty yet, isn't it? Well, let's wait for the presentation tomorrow. I mean, when I will be presented. I will deal with all of you. I mean, one after the other. Fools! You want the prince, isn't it? All of you! Palace puppies! Now, back like puppies that you are. I said back, back! I want to hear you!
Honestly, my prince, I am so happy for you. For finally agreeing to settle down. Yes. By this time tomorrow, you are already with your bride, and you know. You see, I love the combination of you and Chief Osadebe's daughter. The wealthiest man in Asia, my land. See, this is royalty attracting so much money.
And you think I'm marrying her because of her father's wealth?
My prince, it is part of the union. Her father business relationship with your father business will become very strong.
She's not my type, and she can never be my type, Papa.
Oh my goodness. So darling, you're going to choose me among the beehive of pretty village girls?
That's what the tradition says.
Oh my goodness. Oh. So tell me, darling, what do you want me to wear tomorrow? I mean, how do you want me to appear for you?
I can make a choice of apparel for you.
Oh.
Just wear whatever you want. It's up to you.
Always sounding unfriendly. Making a choice for me wouldn't hurt, darling. Anyways, I'm just putting my legs. By the way, darling, I know what to wear exactly. My goodness, if you see me tomorrow, jeez, darling, you want to eat me like a cupcake? Oh my goodness, I'm so... Yeah, I remember. I have to go to the laundry. I need to check my dress. Oh. How can I forget? Oh.
We are happy today because today is a day of joy.
Yes.
A day of joy in Izadaland. Today is a day of joy in the royal household of Izadaland.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
At this occasion, my only son, the Prince of Izadaland, the heir to the throne of Izadaland, is going to present his one and only bride.
Good. Good.
My people of Izadaland, let us welcome the beauties and maidens of Izadaland.
Put your hands together for them.
I will even Izada.
bride I want to marry.
What's that? What's this? What kind of nonsense is this?
Please help me. Help me. Help me. Hey! Please tell them to stop slapping me.
Who is slapping you?
I will confess. I will confess.
Will you talk?
I will confess. I will confess. Hey, hey. I killed them. I killed my brother.
That's because of his life.
You killed her father?
Hey!
You did what?
Hey!
This man is wicked. You are heartless. You're very wicked. You're very wicked.
Guards! Where are you?
Hey!
Take this vermin out of here! Remove it from here!
Oh, you move! Stand up there! Stand up there!
This man community into
Wicked man!
Evil man!
Remove everything!
Evil man!
Take him away.
Hey!
Look at this. God will punish you. God will punish you.
I don't know. Come with me.
My prince.
Let them be.
This is destiny. This is destiny. From another world. Another world.
And why are you standing there looking at me like a raccoon? Pick up the box! Oh my God. Father!
Yes, what is it?
My box!
Carry it yourself! It's finished here, you know. You don't belong here anymore. So, take your bag. Let's go. Take it.
Hey, would you get the box and stop looking at me? Idiot. Father, can we just leave already?
I think we need to discuss this thing. We need to talk about this and not let this issue come between two solid friends.
Yes, I shouldn't have allowed anything come in between our friendship. But your stupid son spoiled everything by embarrassing me and my daughter in the public. And you were there watching. Were you not watching?
Maybe you may not believe it, but I never knew that this whole thing would happen this way. Not at all. See, my son never gave me any indication, no hint that this thing would end up this way. In fact, I feel devastated. I feel it's so disappointing.
I am so annoyed. You see, if your son did not like my daughter, he should have sent her to me and not to use and dump her.
I don't.
You will hear from me. You will.
See, Osadebe, I don't know how many times I'm going to tell you this. I told you. I'm repeating it again. I never knew that things would go this way. Now listen. Believe me. The girl my son chose was banished from this land.
Father, can we just leave?
So right now as it stands, not minding what transpired today, it might still not stand. Your guess is as good as mine.
Your son slapped my ego and me in the face, and I will never forget that. I will not forget that.
Father, let's go.
He must suffer it. I will show him that I am Chief Osadebe.
Father, can we just leave?
Carry that thing, go to your car and put it. What are you waiting for me for?
I have to deal with that.
Go that way, go that way. Take your car.
Take the box. Idiot.
You promised me that you will never break my daughter's heart. But you allowed your son break the heart of my daughter. You will hear from me. You will definitely hear from me.
Calm down. Don't allow this issue to snowball that way. I value this our friendship. We can sort this thing out. Tell me.
I valued our friendship more. But your stupid son spoiled everything. He must suffer for the humiliation he has given to me and my family. Period.
This is destiny. If it This is destiny. This is destiny. From another world. Another world. Another one. Oh, another one. Another one. Another one. This is destiny. Oh, if I do if I do this is destiny. This is destiny. From another world. Another world. Another one. Oh, another one. Another one. Another but I have God Almighty. This is destiny. Oh, if I choose if I choose this is destiny. This is destiny. From another world. Another world. Yeah.
Sonyo